Hey, I'm RT and welcome back to RTsWorld. So today I present you a very nice casino-ish machine, and I use the word casino-ish since it's a little bit different compared to my usual gambling machines that require like some input, then there's a certain chance that you win something and then you get something or not. This time we have a two-player based system where one player can bet something, the other player can bet something as well, and in the end a coin will be flipped and either it will be heads or tails, so red or blue in this case, and therefore one of the players will subsequently win all the prizes and the other player can do nothing. So they cannot like say, hey, I don't want to do it anymore, yeah, now I get my stuff back. No, that's not possible. The one player wins everything in this case. So thanks again to a very frequent comment on this channel, Gentle Banana, and he said, you deserve more, incredible build, and I have an idea for another redstone machine. Coinflip, two cabins each for one player. When both players are in the cabins, it closes and the piston reveals droppers. But players drop what they bet, and if they agree with both bets, then a button is basically pushed and one of them wins everything. Sorry for my speaking, if it's not understandable. I hope you like this idea. So yeah, I really liked it and that's why I built it here today. And this video, again, as most of my videos will consist out of two parts. In the first part I will show you how everything works, how the circuits are constructed, what every circuit does. And in the second part we will build it block by block together, so you can build it in your single player Minecraft or multiplayer Minecraft world. And the very special thing about this machine is it is very safe. It has many safety mechanisms, and you can even make it more safe by putting cobweb right here. And I will show in a second why that will make it much more safe. But as safety goes for multiplayer Minecraft, if you don't trust any players, use this machine. It will have one or two drawbacks and I will explain it to you. But let's do it one more time. So now I'm player 2, or the blue player here. I can lock the door behind me so nobody can follow me. And here it says I need 1 diamond if I'm ready. And I also need to have 2 buffers. One is the payment buffer, so if I pay the diamond I have 50 seconds until the other player makes his offer too, or his deal, or what he wants to bet, and then I have 50 seconds to get everything. So now we do it without cobwebs first. So I will bet a diamond now, and I say, yeah, hey, I'm ready. So this door closes. So now I'm the second player, I'm the red one. I also can lock the door behind me, and I say, hey, I bet this cobweb here, and if the other player does not agree, he can simply wait until the 50 seconds are over and his door will open up again. But if he agrees and I say, hey, I will bet 1 diamond as well, then I can activate it too. And this time the blue player won, so the red player cannot get in, he cannot get his diamond or cobweb back. And the blue one can easily access here through this door, go around and access the other prizes as well. So that's how it works, and as I told you, you have now 50 seconds time as a blue player to do that, and in 50 seconds everything will be reset. And the reason why it will be reset is because here we have a timer and it waits until the stack of lime wool is transferred to this hopper and then back into the original one, and if the transfer is complete, let's speed it up a little bit. If the transfer is complete, the machine resets and everything is back to normal. So now let's get to the drawbacks. So the drawback of course is, as a player you need to sacrifice 1 diamond each to play this game. So that's basically what you get as a casino owner or as a machine owner, and what the players get for that is safety. So players could also say, hey, let's meet here on this floor, I bet 1 diamond, you bet 1 diamond, we just flip an imaginary coin or tell Siri to flip a coin or whatever. And then it says like heads, and the players, no, I don't want to do that, and runs away. So that's why you need this machine for high bets. So for very for bets that are worth paying 1 diamond each. So if you want to bet 1 diamond, as I showed you before, it's probably not worth it. But if you want to do like a netherite block or whatever, if you want to do whatever price you want to bet that is much more worth it compared to the diamonds you have to pay, it basically outweighs the drawback and you're fine. And as a casino owner or as a machine owner, you will also make a healthy profit since you get 2 diamonds for each bet. Let's get now to the safety mechanisms involved, what I told you. So if, for example, the blue player says, yeah, I will give you whatever, like stack of diamonds, that's probably worth it. So a stack of diamonds, and he's already, yeah, the red player says, oh, okay, I also give you a stack of diamonds. But the red player now exits and the blue player has already placed in his diamond and he's like, oh shit, I cannot get my diamonds back. You just have to put in here an item and you have 50 seconds now as a buffer. I will show you where that buffer is. You have now 50 seconds just to wait. So this slime will transfer into that hopper and then backwards. So I will speed it up maybe now again. That's how to speed it up. Very sorry for that. So 17 items remain. So after a certain amount of time, those 50 seconds exactly, the blue player can access his diamonds again if the red player does not want to engage in a deal. And the only thing he's lost is 1 diamond. So yeah, the diamond is gone, but at least the high value stuff is not gone. And that's what this machine offers you as a player and what you can offer as a machine owner. So now to the cobweb stuff, what I wanted to say, if you can make it even more safe. If you put in here your diamond, you place in very quickly your diamond and get in, you can get in. I want to say you can get in, there's the possibility to do that if you're very fast. But if you, for example, let's go to the red side, put your cobwebs and you put it in, there's no way to get there. There's literally no way to get in there. Now the red player won. So that's how you can make it even more safe. And for the sake of this tutorial, I will make it the safest possible. So I will leave the cobwebs where they are. So let's now get into the circuit. We have here both players have an item filter here with secretly named items and 1 filter item, the diamond. Here are your profits as a casino owner. And we activate this timer here, which is 50 seconds per 64 items. You can get even higher buffer times if you want to, just like 128 items would be 100 seconds. It's a little bit over 1.5 minutes, but I think 50 seconds is reasonable. And what it also does is it activates this orange line here. And if this piston is retracted, we can pass the item through and deactivate the torch, therefore closing this door in the middle. That's what happens if we insert here 1 item. We just power this line. So next up, if the other player does nothing, the time will run out at some point, and yeah, nothing will happen except you wasted 1 diamond. But if both players engage at once, we will close this end gate here and therefore move the X here to the top, therefore deactivating this comparator, activating the torch, deactivating that torch, and so on. And we activate this 50% dropper here on the top, where we have 50% chance of getting the red circuit or the blue circuit activated. And by doing so, we have these lights here that indicate which side won. If, for example, the red side wins, we also activate this piston here, therefore opening, since this torch will be off then, therefore opening the iron door, and only the red player, the player who won, can access the chamber with the items. And one circuit I want to go into more detail, which is this yellow one here, so just a very quick addition to the video. I built it here, so we have here the 50% dropper, and if we press it, we either get this output, or let's see if we can get the other one. Yeah, or we get the other one, but it's an OR gate. As we can see here, this repeater gets bedrock locked if we get the one output, and we only get one of those two. That's why it's basically a coin flip, either heads or tails. And we have here one additional circuit, which is the gray one. And the gray one is simply an AND gate to combine all the signals to get this slots closed, or the input hoppers closed, so we do not waste any more items or diamonds if we are the players in there. Last but not least, we have the reset circuits. The reset circuits are in purple. And the purple ones, as you can see here, if we activate any of the two sides, we combine them with an AND gate. We activate this buffer clock at the top with 64 items again, so 50 seconds, and after a certain amount of time, we simply push back this X in the middle and everything is done. So let's place in here 1 diamond. So this one, the player locked in. Now this player also locked in. We have the X now here, and after a certain amount of time, which is displayed here, so let's speed it up to 20. So now at some point we should activate this purple circuit and therefore transferring the item back. Yeah, here we got the activation. Everything is back to normal. And one very nice compact circuit here is also this purple one in the middle, which is if any of those pistons here get activated here on the bottom, we also activate this block here, deactivating the torch, deactivating the redstone here, and retracting those 3 pistons. And the cool thing about it is that we then can access the chambers. But now enough with the explanatory part. Now we will dive into the building part directly. And before you ask, this casino works in Bedrock and Java Minecraft, so all versions covered. Doesn't matter if you're single player or multiplayer, it will work. So welcome to the block by block tutorial. And I pre-built something here, but don't be scared away by that. That's just the front part, and I will go over everything very detailed. So we have an 8x15 platform, 8 into this direction, 15 into that direction. And the 8th block is right here. That's the 8th block. So the 8th block will be the wall, the blue wall, and the red wall. So 7 blocks until we get there. So first of all, you want to divide this section into 2. So we have here a 6 high gold block column, and we also have 6 blocks across. Again, 1 column in the middle, 6 blocks across, column. Yeah, you can pause at any moment. We have basically a mirrored theme here. So once in blue and one time in red. Here are the signs. You can copy them if you want. We have here a birch trapdoor, here a sea lantern, and a diamond, as we can see here. So make sure to build this. Then we go to the back, and we have 2 hoppers facing to the right with nothing in there, and also this barrel where all our profits will be stored. And here in the back, yeah, we have some sticky pistons, of course. And those sticky pistons, we can already build them. Those sticky pistons are right here. 3 of them, and they should look like that. Perfect. Next, we want to build the glass in the front. And that's how the glass should look like. That's the pattern. So we have here this 4x4 chamber with this chamber. And here again, 4x4 chamber with the small chamber as well. And if we basically retract the pistons, and I'm very sorry for that, but we have to, of course, build the pistons right here and the gold blocks right there. So if we extend the pistons, they will close the gap. If they're retracted, we can access both chambers. So then we have to place in here an iron door, here an iron door, here an iron door, and here an iron door. Let's put it like this. 2 pieces of cobweb in front of those doors. And then we simply build all the glass walls to this height. So if we're done with the walls, we can then build the ceiling in. Like this. Perfect. Then we just grab some orange wool and also a redstone torch. And then we just go directly beneath this doors. We also do the same for this side. And then we're gonna add here a pressure plate in the corner. And with this pressure plate, we can then, if we place in here some redstone dust, we can activate the door mechanism, as we can see here. So let's move to the back side. And here we're gonna add in our circuits. So repeater, redstone torch, comparator, and here we're gonna add in 18 and 3 diamonds. The third one should get already into your barrel. And then we're gonna repeat the same circuit on the other side. Like so. Again, make sure there's 18, then 3, and then 1, 2, 3. And the third one should already go in your barrel again. And that's your input signals done. Next up, we want to add in here a piston that faces into that direction. And we can also put here, for example, a diamond block to signal that people have to pay in diamonds, like this. Next up, we will build here our timers. So we have here pistons set to a repeater set to 2 ticks, then this comparator. Then we're gonna have here 2 hoppers running into each other, 2 composters to reduce lag. You can use any other block, of course. and for the 64 items in there. And then we're gonna have here a torch, 2 pieces of redstone, and it should already work. Then we have here an output with a comparator. We have here a torch. Here in the middle we have another redstone dust. Here we're gonna have a repeater set to 1 tick, and then we're gonna search for the iron door in there. So it will be like 2 blocks into that direction, so that should trigger it. And then we have 2 pieces of redstone. We're gonna have here a sticky piston that looks like this. And we're gonna have here a repeater and here 3 pieces of redstone. And now we want to mirror this over to that side. So now that everything is mirrored and we have both timers set to those 64 items, we can now place in here a torch, place in here a dropper, place in a dropper facing downwards. So in the bottom one we place any item. Then we're gonna place here a comparator, we're gonna place here a torch, and we're gonna place in here a repeater, there a repeater, and here a torch, another torch, another torch, and here we're gonna have ourselves a dropper with a hopper and a composter, and here we want to place in 1 non-stackable item and 1 stackable item. Doesn't really matter what it is, just stackable. That's our 50-50 dropper on the top. So next up we want to place in here a kind of a platform, and we have here the comparator, then 2 pieces of redstone. We have already 1 output right here with a repeater, and we have then 2 repeaters, that one set to 2 ticks, and here a contraption that looks like this. And then we're gonna need some wool, and we're gonna start with gray wool right here from this torch. We're gonna go like that and also like this. So we have here redstone dust, we have here redstone dust, and we also gonna go up like this. And we're gonna have here a torch, here a redstone dust, and same goes for the other side. Dust, torch, dust. Then we want to go up again and have here the red output and the red output, and also of course the blue one, which is on this side. And for those lights we simply use 2 blocks with 2 pieces of redstone dust. And then here another block, there another block, repeater, here another block, there another block, and 2 dust there. And then we can already see where this is going. And here we're gonna build it like this. So let's do it, and let's do that as well. Nice. So next up we can already place in here repeater and here repeater, 2 pieces of redstone torches. Then we're gonna go down 2 blocks, down 2 blocks, redstone dust, 2 pieces of redstone torches, and again here those nice redstone dusts. Then we have here a torch, and here a block and a repeat and a redstone dust on top. Sorry for not speaking correctly. Magenta, where is it? Then we have here some magenta wool, and the magenta wool will just combine. Yeah, we have here also magenta wool, sorry for not mentioning that. And we have here an end gate. So let's now get here a repeater set to 2 ticks, piston, sticky one, another repeater set to 2 ticks. Then we're gonna build our classic timer that we built 2 times already in this build. 64 items in there, 2 pieces of redstone torches and some redstone dust. Then we want to grab a comparator, a redstone torch. Want to go down like this, and from here on we basically want to end up right here. So that's what we want to reset, since our X will be in the upper one. And I just saw an opportunity to cut a little bit the building costs or the size of this contraption, so just make sure to build here a block. Then we can here have a repeater, Then we can have here another redstone torch, redstone dust, sticky piston, and here another repeater, and here another block. This repeater set to 2 ticks. And what it does now is if we remove this torch and place it one more time, we get here a 2 tick signal at this dropper. And the last thing I want to add are note blocks. So we can now place in some more note blocks here and here if we put in anything. So make sure to tune or to set the pitch at one side real high. Same goes for the winning circuits. Just this time place an iron block beneath and very high pitch on one side. So perfect, that's now completely done. And with that done, let's try it out. So let's now be the red player once more. So we now imaginarily put there something in. We can then close the door, go to the other side. Let's see what the blue one does. And who won? The red one! Nice, and so now the red player can enter both of those chambers. And after a certain amount of time, which is set right here. Sorry, big misplacement here. Of course, this comparator has to face the other way around. And then if we let the signal through, then it also works. Sorry, the timer did not work. You would be stuck here forever, which is not cool. Sorry for that, but we can speed it up by just removing it very quickly. And then it goes the other way around. So in 19 item transfers, we basically should get a reset of this whole contraption. So let's see if it works. Perfect. Everything is back to normal. The both chambers are now separated again and everything is reset. Have fun with this contraption, and of course, if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe. And if you have any suggestions, make sure to write a comment in the comment section and I will give my best to build it. And let's look forward to the next week's episode, since we have here also a Coinflip based casino upcoming, but this time without the requirement of having 2 players. Will be only a 1-player system where you can flip a coin, but it will be very nice, very fancy mechanics going on. So be prepared for that. And with that said, thanks for watching and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.